morning, Jim. You're in my, you're in my operating file system, buddy. Well, what are you doing this morning?
My mission is simple.
All right, so I'd actually watched this a couple of times. This would be the third time I'm going at it here. I like some things. I like what you're doing, Jim. I do.
Mad Money starts now.
There are a couple, just a couple things. I was gonna save it for the stone mill today, but for the log factory. It's like Square, Roblox, NVIDIA. You have rendering software chips. It'll be the one thing. It'll be the one thing if I add to it. It's like you can have all the computer AI you want. You can let it do open software forever. Run around the stone mill and just figure it out. This is the parallel you must understand when you're going to look to one of these people to say, what can your system do for me? They have some limits. Roblox, computer kid engineering stuff, rendering software, what you're rendering, and Square in terms of investment and money, banking. They all have their common sectors. But one of the things that is, let me first begin, what they showed is obviously some kind of, I don't want to say precognizance, that's the wrong word, because it's math. It's actions, it's spooky distance, figuring out, oh, that's where I need to be in management, economics, and I need that, and I need that thing to do this. Now from there you have the AI chess game. It's the simplest version, doesn't matter who you deal with. They can beat it, GPT-3 can beat it, Blue can beat it, all those other things, but they still start with that fundamental system, regardless of what AI is. You can make it diverge, but have it think from chess game to rendering software on the stone mill floor. Have it think from chess game to the system. This is not something that really has an answer. This is something you have to ask the inventor of these things, or at least the handler, the team in which it has been cut off to at this point, that says the guy will make a universe for 15 years, right, Jim? Okay, that means you've been hammering ones and zeros out for in here. Really what you are buying isn't necessarily an AI. What you're buying is 15 years of people being in front of you, of not just realistically that you might have shared programs, but in the end of it, they put them into something. They put them into a thing that was Square. And you have to think about that right now. How long would it take you to put that in there and debug it in the financial system if it's already done? Who's already got those when we're going to buy in? So I like Roblox. Again, it helps you in the stone mill variants of it. It is that value. It's something I do on LiDAR, right? Because Doppler is a form of artificial intelligence. It's a standardized form that kind of deals with the cosmological collapse, but that doesn't have a YF over X state. There isn't a third part in the motor to it that says, oh, because the Doppler hurricane here, Florida shuts down. It doesn't do that, and you need checks and balances in that anyways, but there might be some, hey, Florida, I've seen this on autonomous software before, on Florida. But the thing about computers is it's the fortuitousness. It's like when I make the graph for a computer and I go, all right, input the information, it's just a gravity. That's really all that becomes. It becomes a form grid bracket of the counts, the cants, the Q25 board, all that stuff. That form is artificial intelligence. When I do the inverted square law to tell me my performance rating, when I tell the company's speed line, we use numbers off of those indexes. It would be how we add them up. Remember that there's no thing that says, oh, open AI software, I have to figure out what that number is. It takes a little bit of programming. It takes a little bit of getting in there and messing with the devil in the details a little bit. Just a little bit, right? Just a little bit.
Or having cameras on all players, so you can isolate the ones you care about most for your fantasy football team.
Like I said, when you do your own math on this stuff, you find that there's a shadow problem of you in there that's pretty autonomous or artificial. It's all me on paper. Clearly, it's not me. I'm here right now. this is just digital ones and zeros of where I was. This is Shadow, move that fast.
For users to create their own digital experiences. Now, if you
That's
go
what
back
this
to the
is.
interview we had last week with CEO Dave Baszucki, it's the Zook, not the other Zook, who's been developing an alternate universe for 15 years, just about 20 miles down the road. You'll realize,
Again, I
hey,
look at
maybe
this
they
droid
invented it.
right here.
Hey, maybe Al Gore invented it.
And this
I
is
don't know
my
who invented it.
$300
I
hack
don't
on
know.
education.
The most important player
I
in the
mean,
universe
we all have the
is a
same
company I
computer. It's
mentioned
got
already,
PowerPoint,
and it's
Word. We
NVIDIA.
can describe those
Not
things
only do
a
they
million different
dominate
ways. We can do
artificial
different
intelligence, they also
exercises
make
on
the
them.
best graphics chips that can power
Roblox.
virtual reality.
We
I make no
can
secret
find
how
a
much I
way
love this
to
stuff.
square it
That
up in the
would rename my
financial
dog
sectors of
NVIDIA
it.
if I
We
thought
can
it was
render
just a
that
standard
software
issue
with a
growth
computer
stock.
chip and just get it to
Now, a
focus
lot
on
of
the
people
limit of
freak
what
out
we
when
did
they see
enjoy
that
today.
NVIDIA's
Not
got a
all the things
$750
enjoyed.
billion valuation, because that's 3 times the size of the next largest semiconductor company. But like I said before, you